Hi guys, welcome back to TR's Tarot Talk 1111. I'm here doing the zodiac sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and all cross watchers for the month of April. Keep in mind that if you're a cross watcher, that Spirit always knows who's watching. It could very well play out from your own perspective, especially if you're cross watching for another. And guys, if I don't sound excited, I apologize. I truly am excited to be here. I've been suffering from a head cold, and my medication's got me a little bit woo-woo. And that medication has been making me channel really deep. So we started off with some shorter videos when I started recording. And then once I got this cold and started taking medicine, they got a little longer. So I'm going to try to keep it at a normal length. And not to go too deep for you. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your love and support. I truly value each and every one of you. I'm so excited to have you here as part of my love tribe, my soul tribe. And, we've grown a lot on this journey together, haven't we? And for those of you that are new, I sure hope you love our little love tribe here and soul tribe. There's so many good people that watch my videos and comment, always filled with love and light. There's never any negativity. And so if you feel like you found a home here, if my readings resonate for you, then please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. And before we get started, if I could please ask a favor of each and every one of you, if you would just take a time, just a second, to hit that thumbs up for me right now while you're thinking about it. And then after watching the video, if you don't like it, you can always go back and click it off. But I notice a lot of people forget to do that, and then it doesn't help promote the channel or the videos out into the algorithm. So if you could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. I put a lot of time and energy into these readings, and they're free. I don't, ask for anything in return. If you could just hit that thumbs up, it would really be greatly appreciated. And there will be an extended version of this. I make those available over on Patreon. There's a link in the description box below. It's only $4.44 a month, and it's much, much cheaper than paying to rent or to own extended videos, which I think is really kind of taking advantage of people who are needing guidance. So the Patreon link will take you over to all of the extendeds. It's less than $5 a month, which is basically like a tip for all of my hard work. I put about 24 hours into these videos, maybe a little less each month. And so if you resonate with being a twin flame, guys, a lot of people find me because they are on the twin flame journey or believe they could be. If that's a case for you, I've also created a tier over in Patreon that is $11.11 a month. And that's where I do all of my twin flame uploads. Okay. Right now we're doing a 100-day journaling challenge to help us to clear our Akashic records and to heal past life trauma, current life trauma, ancestral trauma. We're literally walking through by journaling each morning, and I'm using a particular deck for that. So if you're interested in that, make sure you join at the appropriate tier if you think you're dealing in a twin flame journey. All right, let's get started on your reading. Thank you for being patient. Oh, one last announcement. If you're a Virgo or you cross watch for a Virgo and you joined Patreon, yesterday, because of this head cold, I took a bunch of medicine without eating, and I got very sick at the tail end of the Virgo extended reading and had to end the video rather abruptly because I was sick to my stomach and I didn't want to get sick on camera. So if you join Patreon, you're new and you're a Virgo, the entire reading is there. I just had to end it abruptly because I was feeling sick to my stomach. And those who are returning, I'm sure, will understand because you love me. All right, so let's see. We're going to take a look at finances and career and love. And, we're going to, all of the cards get read together too, because they correlate. Whether I set my intentions that this is the row for finances and career, and this is the row for love and romance, I do find that as an energy reader, all of the cards will be giving me messages into both situations. Okay, so your bottom of the deck energies for finances and career is the 10 of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands. Now, I got a very clear message around that there may have been a lot of extra work or workload for you, either in your current energy or in past energy. There was a lot of burdens around creating a stability or foundation, feeling safe and secure and, financially stable. And so we're going to take a look at whether or not that's current energy or past energy. Your next cards are, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. So let me get all these out before I start channeling. Yeah, I'm already getting messages. Okay, so you got the 9 of Wands, you got the 10 of Wands. You've got the Ace of Pentacles with the Queen, clarified by the Queen of Cups. You got the 5 of Pentacles, clarified by the 7 of Swords. You've got the 9 of Wands, clarified by the 6 of Swords. So in the month of April, what I see here is that you bite off more than you can chew, because, well, first of all, because of Queen of Cups energy. So Libra, what I'm seeing for you is that you're very kind and nurturing, and you're a huge giver. You give and you give and you give to other people, and you give in big ways too. You don't give in little small ways. And it looks to me like in the month of April, if you're open to receive and intuitively tapped in, there's something big coming for you with that Ace of Pentacles. But it does appear that you struggle at times with feeling worthy. And there's a clear message here that you tend to attract energies. I'm just going to say energies. We're not going to point fingers. It could be a boss, could be coworkers, could be jobs, could be lovers. But you tend to attract people that take advantage of your kindness. And because of that, a lot of times people take, but they don't give back. And then you start internalizing that, as this Queen of Cups, you start looking at your cup and wondering why, with all the love and gratitude, or not gratitude, what's the word, Spirit? Generosity that you express and give to other people, you wonder why you always get stuck feeling like nobody supports you or loves you or shows up for you in authentic ways. And so your challenge in the month of April is to kind of move beyond that belief system, because I've got this Hierophant here, which is traditions, and it's also beliefs. So you have an internal belief system around, the more I give, the more people will recognize my worth and give back. And that's left you feeling heavily burdened and extremely off balance. But in April, you're being asked to not give up, okay? You're feeling a bit tired, weary. But things are definitely getting better because the universe is bringing you something that is just for you. And no good deed goes unnoticed by the universe. What you put out into the world will eventually come back to you. But there is a message here of being open to receive. Because if you're sitting in this energy right here and it feels like you could be, then, as within, so without. If you're not willing to count your blessings and place your eyes upward instead of downward, you need to get out of this funk of feeling victimized and abandoned and broke and poor. This belief that you're never going to prosper or have financial security, that things are always going to be stormy and you're always going to have to fight for everything you get, because it's just not true. But if you believe that, it could be a pattern that you inherited. Maybe your parents struggled financially, or maybe they didn't, but they had to work their knuckles to the bone in order to have whatever blessings they had. And so you're being asked in April to understand the law of energy is that what you were taught through your role models and belief systems are false. They're just not true, and they're not serving you. And so if you're constantly going out into the world and giving 110% of yourself with a belief system that it's the only way you're ever going to find this security and stability and happiness, then things probably aren't going to change for you very quickly. Because the law of energy states that the universe pays you exactly what you believe you're worth. And right here in the center of your spread, it tells me that you lie to yourself about that. You lie to yourself, and other people lie and manipulate and take advantage of you. And so you're being asked to not give everything you've got away, but to instead invest in yourself, right? This is Chiron energy. Chiron is the planet. I think it's not a planet. I think it's an asteroid. I'm not sure. But Chiron is all about the wounded warrior. It's, he sacrificed his own love and happiness to a destiny of burden for others. And so that's what you need to heal in the month of April in order to receive this beautiful blessing that is right there, just beyond the manifestation gate, waiting for you. The universe wants to give you everything that you deserve. But in order to have that, you need to go within and look at your beliefs and your emotions around receiving. So it's a big message for you that there's something here that really does want to make your life better, that really wants to move you out of the storm and away from this self-sacrificing energy. But in order to receive it, you're going to have to change a core belief about your worthiness. Now we'll get you some advice with the oracles on how Spirit might be bringing this pentacle to you, how Spirit might guide you in being able to receive it. But that's what I'm seeing for you in the month of April, is a huge opportunity that's wanting to present itself, that wants to bring in this celebration. I look at this as the 1111 card, and it's a portal of manifestation. If you see 1111 a lot, this is also guidance from your spirit helpers or your higher self telling you that you are able to manifest through that portal, through that gate, something really, really fabulous for you that will bring you that celebration and stability. But in order to have it, you're going to have to drop a belief system that you've been carrying probably for most of your life. And you're going to have to stop sacrificing your own happiness, your own money, your own destiny for people who don't invest in you, and jobs that don't invest in you. You could be working a job that really is very far away off the path of your true destiny. You know, that hamster on a wheel. If you don't love your job, then maybe Spirit's trying to guide you to try something different and to have a little faith in yourself that you are very capable and very worthy. All right, now I'm going to take a look at your love and relationships for the month of April. Your main energy and guidance is the Temperance with the King of Wands. And under the deck is the Five of Swords. So again, as within, so without. So when you have trouble believing in yourself, loving yourself, seeing your value, seeing your worth, with these abandonment wounds and these feelings of, you know, if I just try harder, if I just do better, I'm going to receive love. But it looks to me like there's been a lot of waiting for a healing here. This is a very healing energy. Libra, you're being asked to take bold moves in your life to work on this healing, because of you just attract a lot of energy towards you through the law of attraction, through the law of energy, which is a universal law. You attract a lot of strife in your life. Probably lovers, friends, because I'm reading relationships. It doesn't have to be romantic, but there's just a lot of people that just seem like they're not good to you. And you're being asked to kind of step up, step in to this healing energy by making better choices, better, more balanced choices, which will end a cycle of sadness and loss. And player energy. I believe there could have been somebody, or is somebody currently, that brought you a lot of happiness in the past, and then they kind of, you might have had a fight or an argument. You might have broke up with the Ten of Swords. But it looks like it's past energy. It could be current energy for some of you. There's that Temperance card again. I believe there's some healing that you're doing around your past. Some clarity that will bring the sun back into your life. With the Judgment card and the sun, this is definitely seeing something through different eyes with more clarity that will bring you great joy. But it does come with being willing to end a cycle, which I believe, again, is this past energy that, oh, and there's the sun too. Your wishes are about to come true. You've got the 9 of Cups under here. And the Sun card. 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Yeah, it just feels to me like there's some family drama, or maybe even a past marriage with the Hierophant and the 10 of Pentacles, where you were lied to, manipulated, cheated on, maybe, where there was a lot of strife, confusion. But it's time to kind of heal that. I think it's taken you some time to heal that. Let's take a look at your cards. Yeah, see? There's the Death card, clarified by the Hangman. That's realization, seeing things differently around this ending, if it was a specific ending, or it could be a culmination of poor relationships and endings. But with the Hanged Man and the Temperance card, it tells me again that as soon as you transform your thoughts, your belief systems, then things are transmuting and changing for you. Look, then we have the Chariot, clarified by the 5 of Wands. It's this energy of feeling like you have to compete for any movement in your life at all. You feel like relationships are just hard. Oh. But you have a choice coming. I do see you getting a message in April where you're going to have to make a choice. And under the deck, I see a choice here. I see a choice here. I see a new beginning that's going to be different from the past. I see the message here, the message that's going to bring the clarity, that's going to help you to make this choice. But I see very clearly that the only way you're going to make this choice in the right manner to move things forward is you're going to have to see things differently. And communication is really key. You got a lot of swords here and a lot of wands. So if this is somebody from your past returning with a message, there's going to be a choice you have to make. And it's probably going to, this could be internal struggle around how to move forward, or if you want to move forward. But you're definitely facing a choice, and this choice is going to, it's either going to put you back into an old pattern because you haven't learned the lesson and you need that pattern to repeat in order to achieve this transformation and forward movement, or it's going to end a cycle and begin something very new for you in love and romance and relationships in general. I mean, if you're not dating, if you're not looking to date, if you're married, it could be in your relationship with your spouse. It could also be, and you know, that card flipped over and it says TikTok. And I do see a lot of waiting here. A lot of waiting with the Temperance, with this indecision. And I think the Temperance is saying that you've been being given signs and synchronicities from source or spirit or your higher self, your team, that you really need to kind of have more confidence, take the lead in your own life, stop sacrificing yourself for people that leave you. And this could be in any relationship. This could be with your children, because I see children. This could be with a spouse. This could be with an ex or a person from your past with the Five of Cups. Could even be with the past with your parents and your family from your childhood. Ten of Pentacles with the Sun card. You need better boundaries. You need to have a little bit of set of rules about who you let into your energy. I think you know that. I think that's what you've been being taught, and that's what you're learning. With the Queen of Cups, you're highly intuitive. But there is going to be some struggle in the middle of the month with potential to start something new. More grounded, more solid, more foundational. Celebration, maybe even reunion, marriage, moving your home. Take what resonates. It's a general reading, but I feel like it's taken a while. There's been some stagnation here. Maybe you've been sitting around waiting for somebody to return. And then when they do, you may not trust it. There might be some internal conflict around this message, whoever it is. But you have the intuition that you need. What you're lacking is confidence. You need to communicate very clearly what your needs are and what you're willing to tolerate versus what you aren't. And don't make this choice blindfolded. Speak up and get clarity. Clarity. Especially if this is somebody who ghosted you or left you or abandoned you, divorced you. Especially if it was a mother. If when you were a child you lost your mother, maybe she died. Maybe she was harsh. Maybe she had addictions. But it does seem to me like there's some nurturing. Doesn't have to be feminine, but nurturing is a feminine energy. So it seems like you nurture others because you're seeking to be nurtured back. Tough month for you, but it's a very, very beautiful turnout. Things are going to get better. Things are going to move forward. There's going to be celebration, but it all depends on your choice. And you need to get clarity. You need to ask the right questions, and you need to not be afraid of offending somebody. No people pleasing. Lay it out on the line. There needs to be communication in your relationships, even at your job, or you need to leave and move on. Move on. Move away from the drama. But there's healing here. So with the Four of Wands, this choice is move on or heal the relationships. And I see an opportunity to do that. But it's centered around a belief system that you're not good enough or worthy of. And it's also around self-confidence and clear communication. That's going to be very important because you've been confused and unstable and burdened. And judgment is a gift. It's an opportunity to find closure or an opportunity to find healing. But it's also your call to make. So let's get you guidance. Hidden motivations. With that Seven of Swords, see, guys, there are two hidden motivations here. One is fear that people will do you dirty because they have. The other one is that in your family life as a child, you might have had somebody in your life that didn't nurture you the way you needed to be nurtured. It's not always that you weren't nurtured. Maybe you were. The only way that the parents or the role models or the teachers, whoever, they might not have been bad people. They just might have been raised a certain way. And I think you needed more nurturing. You needed more attention. You needed more validation than what you got. And so you're always looking for people to do you wrong. You're always looking at the hidden motivations of everybody that you come across. And again, this could be friendships, this could be lovers, this could be parents, this could be teachers, it could be role models, peers, friends. But it is vibrationally driven and probably wasn't when you were a child, because when you're a child, you're pure. I mean, we've got two sun cards. That's a lot of childhood energy. And we've got the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. A lot of feminine energy. So your feminine energy is in distortion. You need to move into more of your masculine energy of taking appropriate action and communicating clearly and knowing your worth and creating for yourself the experiences that you've been allowing other people to create for you. So your next card is surrender. I can release my need to control. You know how we learn to be controlling and micromanage people and relationships and jobs, and usually when we come from a place of chaos. Five of Swords, Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands, Five of Wands. Chaos, obstacles. And so we learn to chase and run. We run from danger and we chase love. And that's what you need to heal. Let's take a look at your romance. Separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. Maybe you know that. Maybe it's been that. Maybe the separation is what triggered you into these feelings in April? Maybe somebody abandoned you, left you, lied to you. Maybe they had hidden motivations. Maybe it's a King of Wands or a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cancer, Leo. Taurus. These are the majors that are here. And because it's a general reading, somebody's going to grab one of those and say, that's my reading. But only take what's yours, okay? Next, we have here and now. Your true love is already a part of your life. For some of you, that true love is you. For others of you, somebody could be returning that ghosted you, that broke your heart, that you thought it was over. They could be coming back with a message, which leaves you with a choice to make and a judgment to pass. You need clarity. You need to speak clearly and ask for your needs to be met. That's what's going to move you forward. That's what's going to create change. And it's also going to help you to take this blindfold off and know what choice is best for you to move you forward. There is celebration and happiness and wish fulfillment, but you need clarity to make the right choice. One more. Sacred union. See, honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. Yeah, this was feeling a bit sacred union-y to me. Twinny. Because all the triggers, I see all the triggers in your childhood and in your past and past relationships. That's what sacred unions do, is they are catalysts and divine mirrors. They mirror back to you your fears about who you are and what you deserve and the choices that you make. And they really do heal you. Divine timing. This is a divine union that is being prepared through alchemy. But in order to have this union, there's a lot of healing that you've been guided to do through this experience. If you haven't joined Patreon and you're considering joining Patreon because you want the extended to this, I would highly suggest you join at the 11:11 if you can, because it feels like that's where you need to be. So surrender the need to micromanage, to control. The separation is a blessing. If you came together too quickly, it would just repeat an old cycle. There's clarity that you or your person or both of you are gleaning. In the extended, I'm going to take a look at your sacred partner. I want to know what's holding them up. I want to know why you're in separation. I want to know if they have hidden motivations or if it's perceived. I'm also going to look at potential outcomes in April. I'm going to look at both choices if you choose to go forward with them or if you choose to wait for them to transform. And I'm going to get you some messages from your person that you're in separation with. I do see union has been hard to attain. But your gifts of intuition are really kind of opening up. You're learning through this relationship, this journey, you're learning your value, and you're learning to trust your inner knowing, and you're learning to take control instead of sitting in stagnant energy waiting for clarity. So we're going to get you your oracle, and I'm going to read from the book. This is the Colette Baron Reed Enchanted Map Oracle cards. They're read in the upright and the reversal. You have the upright. It says protecting treasure. Let me read it for you to get you some guidance for this month in case you choose not to follow me into the extended. We have, you are always protected and divinely directed. And I see that. I mean, it's everywhere. You got the Hierophant. You got the Queen of Cups. You've got Judgment. You got angels and angels and angels, okay? Literally. And the universe is trying to give you a gift. For some of you, this may not be in alignment right now. And that's the burden. You might need to wait for transformation in your partner or in yourself. Or maybe you've been waiting and you're being asked to stop with the inner conflict and confusion and to move forward in the way that's best for you. You're very divinely protected and directed. It says, although this is a time of great risk, know that at a fundamental level, you are able to move forward safely and securely. The proverbial nest egg is safe and sound, no matter the fluctuations in the world. Guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship, ensure their integrity, because I think a lot of you have some friends that may not be. If you feel tested right now, and you do, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under the angel's wings. You are not alone and have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. Embrace your courage. So I'm going to take this over to the extended to see how much I can kind of peel off of this to give you guys more clarity, because you are facing confusion and choices in April. They're coming in. And you need to have clarity on your person's intentions and motivations, and possibly even your own. So if you'd like to follow me over to the extended, there's a link in the description box below. Remember, these are general readings. If you'd like a more accurate reading that is more in tune with your own personal journey, there's availability for a private reading. That's also linked in the description box below. If you find that money is tight, if you can afford to donate a deck of cards, I always give a free 15-20 minute personal reading with the deck that you choose to donate. And all of that's linked in the description box below. So I love you guys. I do see that it's been tough. I know this journey only too well. But even through the storm, rocky waters, you're always guided and protected. And don't take your crown off for anyone, even a twin or a sacred soulmate. Wear that crown with pride, because you are worthy. All right, guys, I'm going to go on over to the extended right now, and we're going to see what we can do with this. And I hope to see you there. Namaste.